Be in the house.
Game time.
Let's go! Woo! I run this.
Doctor says it is okay and she's wrong. So, for the help of this baby, step it in. No, with this picking and which is about to get everything. Oh, what's that? Is that a 8-4?
Pressure him up!
Good shot,
I'm gonna keep coming, shooting at.
You're like money in the bank.
What's all this for?
Keep going.
Break a sweat out here.
Nice shot,
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game. I got him. Shut up. They don't want that smoke.
Let's go.
Good finish,
Well, excuse me.
Let's do this.
started, man. Let's get started.
Yes, sir. That's the way I back up my game.
Like to be a doctor offering great breast reduction for patients. Stay me. Army Wednesday. Attorney at fault. Enjoy my class action suit. If your giant breasts have been wrong, I can handle them. It's
shot.
Can't give me that one. That's a win. Don't give me that. Yeah, that's my spot. Yeah, that's right.
All day, baby.
Oh, take over. What's up with that? Downtown. My game is gold right here.
Now that's what I want to see. One more.
That was sweet. Are you serious? Oh, what's up? Yes, sir.
That's all day, MP.
All day. That was going in.
Yes. Easy work.
Your confidence is gone now.
Game in the match.
Come on.
Oh, that slipped out of my hand. Oh, yeah. Shooting there.
Nice bucket, MP.
Oh, you brought your umbrella. I mean, come on, yo.
Again. Again.
Wait, snatch it in.
What? Win. I get it from anywhere. And it goes in.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Oh, that was great. Come on, that shot.
Good shot, MP.
Oh, yeah, that bucket sounds so sweet.
Oh, good rebound, MP.
Oh, that looked good. Hey, that's your shot. Keep shooting.
Get up!
Let's get this started already.
I was able to secure the customer against Hastings. The goal
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Come on, MP.
You're the only person that was ever doing this.
Get after it, MP.
Looking good, MP. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
Let me guess, you got drunk under your desk again? No, Mr. Farmer. I handle things a little differently. So, I suggest now that we talk about how it felt watching Barney and Nora walk off together. I'd rather just get that obvious. On the off chance that he's right, just wait. Well, right after they left, something crazy happened. I know this is not someone. I believe in destiny.
We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, attempting to enter the court, or play, or using improper language or gestures. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations of these rules to the nearest outdoor security or arena staff. If you do think the bell will drop again, please go to the nearest station to get your bill. Hey, Kings fans, we hope you'll come and join us at the Bus Slams and Billy Bill. Designed by Sacramento students at a recent art fair, these are not just fun.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here in the NBA. No better insider than Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for DeMar DeRozan.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jared Vanderbilt out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the one. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Campbell. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. And since the Phil Jackson era, Shams, the Lakers are now on their seventh, I can't even believe I'm saying this, seventh coach in the last 14 seasons. What a turnstile that has been.
I do, and you know what? The fact that she's so strong, exactly what we're going to want that to live. That's a crazy story.
They're keeping us reporters busy, huh? To me, it's all about stability now moving forward with the Lakers. I do believe they intend to give their new head coach plenty of opportunities over the next few seasons to continue to coach and continue to be the coach for the long term. You have to figure out the recipe of success, not only now but moving forward. And the Lakers, from what I'm told, want to give their new head coach the opportunity to build for the long term.
And I love what you said, the word stability. They need it in LA. And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
Hats off to MP. I mean, he's fired up his team time and time again. Just outstanding thus far. You can tell just how much each of these rivalry games mean to him. And he can't get complacent, though. Those results to this point can be tarnished if they are not doing the job from an effort standpoint. They've got to win those 50-50 balls.
The Lakers on offense. Sabonis with the steal. And Campbell throws it down.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hey, Shams, no one is keyed on the league like you. Is there an under-the-radar trend that you're seeing around the NBA, or the next thing that you're anticipating may happen with the way the league will sway one way or the other?
Talking to executives around the league, it's clear that length has been very important, but having players that do multiple things and are versatile, that is of the utmost importance right now. We saw what happened with the Celtics winning a championship this year. I think that certainly is going to have an impact on how teams are going to build moving forward. Like the Celtics, you want to have players, 3 to 5 players that are playing heavy minutes for you, that are doing everything out there on the floor, not just one particular move.
LeBron, the old man, throwing it down. Not much anyone can do about that still.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Doncic. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. We talked about expansion. That has been floated around. We know that teams would have to realign. Shams, any ideas on which teams might have to shift with expansion in the East or West?
Certainly, most of the potential expansion cities, the high-level ones, have been noted as teams in the West. Maybe you have a team out east that is in the West moving into the Eastern Conference. But the league could obviously surprise everyone with a different solution. Maybe having one expansion team, the Eastern Conference team, one being a West. There's several options that Adam Silver and the NBA have.
I would think New Orleans would be one of those teams, right? Just where they are geographically. Memphis. Those two teams are in the West, and I could see them maybe going east. Possible?
Certainly Minnesota and Memphis. Those are two teams that, to me, have an Eastern Conference.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. MP in the last time out against Indiana was terrific. He ended up with 28 points and made the most of his opportunities from both the floor and the line. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And here now the Kings. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's LaRavia. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities. I know you're looking, but thank you for your honesty in that. Here's Vincent. Sacramento making their last shot. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And the Lakers with some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Austin Reeves in for Luka Doncic. Here's Vincent, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Reeves with a screen on MP. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The officials are all over that one.
Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And their success rate.
I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider, but clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
Monk on the wing. He's paired with DeRozan. Sabonis is out there with Jones. And it's MP in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And DeRozan sends it back. And here's MP for 3. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Campbell's got 12.
When MP is having a night like this, you just can't keep him from getting the ball.
We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. There's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international play?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux. And players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but the success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." Goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" And he told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
That's something else. Undaunted. Hey, David, thank you. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Checked in for Jones. The Lakers also making some changes. James checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Goodwin comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And James throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
MP finds a gap. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And they've only got a slight edge on the board, but it just feels a lot bigger.
He's just a ridiculous athlete. Like, for me, I enjoy watching Zach LaVine use that athleticism to the fullest.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Trailing by 19. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys are defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense. He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
LaVine finds MP, drills the three-pointer. Campbell's got 24 points.
And he's now made 3 three-pointers here in the second, starting to get it going. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Doncic against Campbell. Here's Doncic. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, you need to find some sort of momentum.
MP has been leading the charge for the King. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. We come back right after this.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drum roll. They're measured.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Sacramento Kings. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Sacramento Kings.
Seems like they can't miss, just rolling offensively, getting whatever they want.
You haven't heard this in a while, fellas. SLN, Shaq-like numbers. When you're doing that, it means dominance.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So for the Lakers right now, up in the front court, the forwards are James and Vanderbilt. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 5 spot. And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Here's DeRozan. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Campbell's got 4 assists in the game.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Took him no time at all on that one. Reeves has got his third basket of the night right there.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Doncic passes to James. Fades and shoots. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
RJ last season, LeBron passed 40,000 career points. Do you think we'll ever see someone get even close to that number again?
Probably not, Kevin. Not in my lifetime. You have to understand, you're going to have to score 25 points a game for 20-plus seasons to even have a chance. LeBron, he's one-on-one.
Here's James. Hits the jump hook. LeBron's got 8 points.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Kick out to Levine. Back to MP. Fires the three. It's hauled in by LeBron. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A.
LeBron really added this into his game later in his career, becoming a threat from deep.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. That's a completely... And so it's Sacramento easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony and our reporter David Aldridge and the entire 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long. See you next time.
Way to bring the effort tonight. MP got the job done tonight, as usual. They don't even know what's coming for them.